Hi everyone, it's Ellen, and in my junk journal today I am working with Tipins. So I've said it a million times, but I have loads and loads and loads of journaling to catch up on, and I've got lots of photos here. They're all from October, but they're all just nice photos. They're all things that don't need a full page, they don't need any journaling. They're photos of Theo, some me and Theo, some of Theo on his own. They're gorgeous. I love them, and I want them in my journal, but I don't need to dedicate pages and pages to them. So I found a way where I've actually, on these 1.5 pages, I've added 8 photos. So that got through a nice chunk of my October photos, October 2021. So yeah, I thought I would do lots and lots of tip-ins. Now, I am trying not to bulk out my journal because I'm working right at the end. I've only got a few more videos to share with you in this journal. So it does get a bit tricky, but it was worth it to get all of these photos on this layout. And also, I'm also going to be using some more of my Simple Stories Today collection journaling cards. So this is from the October cut apart sheet because I'm in October now. And I'm going to use the journaling cards to back the photos on and then hide another photo behind them. So when you look at the page, it's not busy with loads of photos when you first sort of open the page, until you start lifting up all of the tip-ins. So to create my tip-ins, I have got the journaling card, like I said, and that's going to go on the front. And then I've got my photo that's going to be on the back side of the journaling card. And I needed a way to make sure you could flip this up. So you can either do this in a few different ways. You can use washi tape, sellotape, you can stick down part of the photo and fold up the other part, but I wanted to do my vellum hinge that I've done before. I love the way this looks. I didn't want to use washi tape because I didn't want to cover up any of the photo, because a lot of our faces and stuff are towards the top of the photo where the washi tape would stick over, so it just wouldn't work. So yeah, I've created a vellum hinge about 1 centimetre thick, 2 centimetres thick, and folded in half, and then I've stuck that vellum piece in between the journal card and the photo. The other side of the vellum will then stick down onto my page. So I just did a quick demonstration of that one there, and then I've stuck all of the others down, and I've done some flipping open from the top and some from the bottom. And then I thought, what am I going to put behind all of these tip-ins? So I thought, well, I can add 4 more photos. So I wanted to back these photos with something, but again, I'm being very conscious of bulk in my journal. So I've used some really pretty washi tapes. A lot of these are from Maggie Holmes. That's probably my favourite type of washi tape. And I've sort of drawn around the photo that I'm going to be adding, and I've added washi tape onto that line and then stuck my photo into that frame, and then I can trim it out so that I just have a small border. And this is a really lovely way to get a background on your photo, to have something to frame it without lots and lots of bulk. And that washi tape I've just stuck onto printer paper, so it's really thin, but it still creates a nice effect. I've then drawn a guideline around my tip-ins before flipping them open, just to make sure that my photos stay within that space. I've cut these photos smaller than the photos that I've used in the tip-in, because I want to make sure when all of the tip-ins are closed, you can't see any of the photos, because then when you open them all, it's sort of a big reveal of all of those photos. So yeah, I'm just sticking all of those photos in now, and then removing that pencil line that I drew as a guide. And I love this. I think this is really fun. I'm going to enjoy looking back on this. page and opening up all of these tip-ins to get that lovely surprise of all of those gorgeous photos of Theo. So all that's left to do on this page is to decorate, and I thought I would go for my Jen Hadfield Peaceful Heart sticker book today. There are some lovely stickers in here, really muted tones that work really well with the journal cards from that Simple Stories collection, and I'm just sticking loads on the page. I wanted to get lots of these used up because they're just sitting there at the minute and they're so pretty, they deserve to be used. So yeah, I just go mad with the stickers. I stick and plonk all of the pretty things all over the page. They're not necessarily they don't necessarily go with what we're doing in the photos, but I mean they're just selfies of the photos, so it doesn't really matter. What matters is using up your stash, using those photos, and sometimes you just need to get stuff into your journal. That's very much how I was feeling while creating these pages. I just wanted to get stuff down, and where I've got all of those interactive elements with the tip-ins, I don't feel the need to do anything too extravagant on the rest of the page. I think it's fine to just add lots of pretty stickers and leave it at that. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on adding all of these stickers. So those pages are all done. I love how that looks. It's just really eye-catching and pretty and just a bit different. So I'm going to work on the next two pages, and I've got a it's actually a book paper from a piano book, and it's beautiful. It's vintage, it's really old, so it's quite thin. So I've folded over the edge because I want to keep that space for journaling. So I'm adding some washi tape to that now, just to add a bit of decoration, and then I will write all of my journaling on that flip out, so that when you turn the page, that's sort of hiding some of the photos that I'll stick behind it a little. So yeah, I'm just going to add my journaling and stamp the date to that folded piece. And then I've got two beautiful photos here of Theo pressing his face up against our patio doors. He is so gorgeous. He went through sort of a month of just doing this constantly. I've got so many funny photos of Theo doing this. He doesn't do it anymore. But yes, these make me laugh, and I wanted to make a feature out of these. So as I said, that paper, the music paper that I've got, is quite fragile. It's very old, and where I folded it over and written on that sort of folded edge, I wanted to reinforce that a little bit. So I've just taken some pink card just from one of my many scrap boxes, and I've stuck that on the underside of where I've written the journaling, and I don't do anything else to that. It's purely just to stabilize that a little bit, just to reinforce it a bit. It just feels a bit more sturdy, so I was quite happy with that. And then I'm going to use that same pink spotty card that I used to back these two photos, and I get those two stuck on the page as well, and then I don't do anything else to that, just because I've already got the journaling on the other side, and I really like the music book paper, so I really didn't want to cover up too much of that. So yeah, once I get these photos stuck down, that's it for this left hand page. So moving on to my final page, and it's a big moment, this one. Theo's first McDonald's. So, do you know what, actually? Theo is not all that interested in fast food. Theo is much happier with something that I've actually cooked, which is great, but sometimes I want a McDonald's and he's really not that interested in it. So for his first McDonald's, though, I had to document it. It's a big occasion in anybody's life, even if he didn't really like it all that much. So while he was there, he got this Mr. Men crown. That was the toys that were in sort of the Happy Meals at the time we went. And I thought I would make part of that into a pocket. So I've trimmed it down, sewn around the edge. All the sewing does is look pretty. It does not keep that in place or anything. So I'm adding some skinny strips of double-sided tape just along that sewn edge so that I can use it as a pocket in my journal. But sewing around it just adds a nice touch to it, because obviously it's a bit garish to me. It's a bit bold for my journal, so I wanted to just add my own touch to it. That's all that was about. And then I've got my photo of Theo wearing his lovely Mr. Men crown, and I'm going to back this with a journaling card, again from that Simple Stories collection. And the back of this journal card has sort of ledger paper, so it's really nice to write on. And in between the two pieces, I've added a really pretty vintage blue lace. It makes it easier to pull out of that pocket that I created, but also I love lace in my journal. I have so much lace to use up, so why not? And then once I've stuck those two pieces together, I'll sew around it just to reinforce that lace piece, but also to sort of go with the pocket that I created. So here we are, all sewn and ready to go. I've added the date. I'm still in October at the minute, 2021 of my journal. And I've added some journaling, and that's pretty much it. The only thing, I'll add a couple of stickers just to the bottom of my journaling, because I didn't quite fill up that whole space. So I've taken my These Days clear stickers from Cocoa Vanilla and added just a butterfly and two little hearts. And then to the front of my page, to the front of the journaling card, I added a little mug that says good day. And then I saw these sort of title stickers, clear stickers, and to be honest, I wish I didn't use these here. I think I could have found a much better place to use these, but they are on there now, so there's not a lot I can do. So I added it to the pocket piece, and it just says love these days. Now in person you can see this much better than you can on video. But yeah, I regretted that one. I think I could have used that in a much better way. So I've got two more photos to add of Theo at McDonald's, and I wanted to use these gorgeous clear floral stickers to sort of border those two photos. So I've drawn a really faint pencil line around my photo where my photo is going to go, and then I've added loads and loads of these gorgeous floral stickers to border the page. And I think the floral stickers look really nice because the Mr. Men crown is outside, so there's a tree, and there were flowers on it too, so I think it goes quite nicely together. And also I think it tones down that Mr. Men piece a little bit as well. So yeah, I'm going to get my photos stuck on the top there, and my page is all finished. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye everyone.